Welcome to the Family First Retirement Podcast with George Politarhos. For more information, visit betrayawealth.com. Now, let's get to the show.
My name is Mark Owens. All right, George, let's talk a little bit about legacy. I think legacy, and this is Mark Owens talking here, and I think, my legacy is, what I want to leave to my family. And maybe if I have a little bit of money, leave it to them. That's probably a misconception. Educate me, George Politarhos.
It can, Mark. Good morning, everyone. People think of legacy and think, I get my will, my trust in line, which is what we help you do here at Betray Wealth. And that sets up my legacy. I'm going to make sure that Jimmy gets this and Sharon gets that and the grandbabies get so-and-so. Mm-hmm. And that's part of it. But we do a lot of legacy plan with our clients and family members, Mark. When they come in and we have these buckets of money, I want those buckets to grow as much as possible. We use a specific product that really go for legacy planning because of a few things about them. A, they give you a big bonus up front, but it gives you a chance to disperse your money over the next 7 years after you pass away. So they get a constant stream of income going. And whether it's going to be for my boys, Alex and Jared, Archer, my grandson, or it's going to go to my church or your synagogue or wherever you want to pass on your name recognition to, so to speak. Legacy planning is not just one thing. It's a total plan that you put together and you work to promote the best thing possible for you. One thing I love about my firm, Betray Wealth Group, is we're not a transitional firm. Everyone comes in and this is the right product for you.
Yeah.
X. This box is right for everybody. That's what those big box firms do. At Betray Wealth, our job is to see what you're doing, what you want to do, where you want to go, and how we're going to do it the best way possible that fits your wants, needs, and desires. And part of that is making sure the legacy. You come in and we're going to talk about things you don't want to talk about sometimes. We're going to talk about how much income we have coming in. How much income are we going to need in retirement? What's our dreams, wants, and desires? Where are we going to send our money to in retirement? We're going to spend our last dime on our last breath, or do you want to share that wealth with your children and family? I personally, Leslie and I, want to build memories with the boys and their families. When we're both gone, the plan that we put together and the boys get will be nice, but I want them to say, God, do you remember when mom and dad, we did this with mom and dad? Mm-hmm. And oh my gosh, do you remember? I want those type of things. And when we do legacy planning, that's part of that process, along with the taxes, along with Social Security, all those fun things, long-term care, right? We talk about long-term care every day. People that I don't want to talk about it, I'm still going to bring it up because I want you to be made aware of it. And legacy plan is another asset. Give you an example, Mark. We have a couple, and they're older now. They're 71, 73. And they do a lot of charity work. They have no children. The nieces and nephews they've already taken care of. We're in the process now of distributing the wealth while they're alive, doing qualified distributions for RMDs, going to charities. Because that's what they want their names to be out there. They want to help people that can't help themselves. That is really the benefit and the pros of legacy planning properly. Taking advantage of everything that's available to make sure that your family, your community, your interests are taken care of today and when you pass.
Yeah.
Call us at 302-330-2166 and let's talk about that. Legacy planning is not for everybody, right? We agree with that?
Yeah.
Not everyone has a legacy plan they want to put in place.
Because there are some people that say, I want that last check to the undertaker to bounce.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. You are not coming in being put into a box. Mm-hmm. I can't emphasize that enough to people because I'm not just dealing with you today. I'm dealing with you for next 10, 20, 30 years down the road. You're part of my family at Betray Wealth. And that's what makes me so proud about what we do and how we do our business.
We make the phone call, 302-330-2166. We take advantage of the complimentary Family First Retirement Plan. And once we start discussing my legacy, the first question you'll say is, well, Mark, let's define what you want your legacy to be.
Because your legacy thoughts are different than George and Leslie's or John and Sharon down the street. You're different.
Yeah.
You're special. I go back and I say that because people never think they did a good enough job, Mark. I have people all the time that say, I don't think we did good. We have a unicorn number we didn't obtain. And that unicorn number is the magical number everyone thinks they need to have in retirement to retire. And they don't think they've done well. And they come in. It goes to that vision I have. You look in the mirror and I see all the scars and all the bad things I've done and all the, the warts. Mm-hmm. and you don't see all the greatness you've done. Have we made mistakes? Of course, everyone has. Who hasn't made mistakes? The last perfect person died over 2,000 years ago. We're all made mistakes. Can't change it, can't fix it. It's beyond us. But let's plan what we did do well and go forward accordingly so you're in a better place tomorrow.
302-330-2166. You said something a couple of minutes ago that you have a product that allows a bonus to help complement our legacy and our overall portfolio. Tell me more.
It's kind of like when you go back to the days of having the saving book at the bank, the passport. You go into the bank, say you put your money into this, and they gave them your book and they stamped it, and then they gave you a new toaster oven, or they gave you a blender, or they gave you the newest cups they're selling, the collection cups from the savings and loan. It's like a thank you. Well, these companies we work with give bonuses sometimes to a plan.
Okay.
And a legacy plan I'm working with right now gives you, ready for this, a 45% bonus today. So you put $100,000 in, your legacy gets $145,000 immediately funded towards it. That's a pretty nice plan. Now, is it right for everybody? No.
Right.
Are there some give and takes? There are. But when we talk about legacy planning, and I can put money in this today and know that it's going to build over time, I'm getting 45% more in my value down the road. So when I do pass, my kids now get $145,000. My charity gets $145,000. That's a nice bonus.
Yeah.
Do I use it for everyone today? No. So it doesn't fit today's needs completely. And the other part of this is, let's say you work with one of those big box firms. They have their own products, right? It's kind of like going to State Farm.
Okay.
And State Farm's a great company, homeowners, car insurance, great job. And they can only sell you what kind of insurance, Mark? State Farm insurance. Not that it's not good, but maybe Geico or one of these other companies has a better car insurance. That State Farm representative cannot sell you that. He can only sell you State Farm. When you work with me, that's called a captive agent. When you work with me and my team here at Betrayal Wealth Group, I have 28 companies to work with. We have a wide array of products to be able to offer and be able to work with you. That's a huge difference between us and a big box firm. And even some local, I've seen in my past experiences, some local companies only deal with one or two companies because they have a relationship with them and that's their avenue. Well, it's not about their avenue. It's about your avenue. What's the best fit for you and your family? Maybe it's with X, maybe it is Y, maybe with the Z or T. We have those to offer you and show you the benefits and features of these products and what fits your wants and needs better. When you call me at 302-330-2166, we're going to see what fits your needs. Because one company may have a great long-term care additional, no fee. Great. That might be the avenue. One company may have a great income-producing product out of this. Great. That would be the avenue. But we'll put the plan together according to what your needs are. And I keep using that word plan. We do the Family First Retirement Plan. The gray in retirement, the confusion, not sure what it looks like, can drive you crazy. Keep you up at night, right? Not sleeping well because you have that agita going. We make it very black and white. We list out the products. We show you what's available. We talk about it, and then you make the decision with us. That way, the plan's built for you. Give us a call, 302-330-2166.
PatriaWealth.com, P-A-T-R-I-A wealth.com. Before we got rolling here this weekend, we were talking about traveling and how flying used to be fun, and now it's just a big chore. And I'll tell you about I read an article about Boston's Logan Airport. Airport is testing an option where travelers head to a remote location a few miles away to clear security and TSA. And you said they're doing that in Wilmington as well.
They are. Newcastle Airport is 10 minutes south of where we are. Philadelphia International Airport is 20 minutes north of where we are, give or take. With American Airlines, you can now go to Wilmington, go through their version of TSA. They put you on a, lack of a better word, Greyhound bus.
Yep.
And they truck you up I-95. They drive you in through the airport, drop you off at the gate, and then you've cleared TSA. You walk through and you're able to go to your terminal and do your business that way. I got to be honest with you, Mark. I travel a lot. I fly a lot. I've thought about, I don't like Leslie to drive me at nighttime, pick me up as I get home late at night. Or if I park my car at the airport, I park right at the terminal.
Yeah.
For 2 or 3 days, it's $150, $200 to park your car. I have a hard time getting on the bus, sitting there, doing all that. And I know I have to get through that because my truck will cost me $15 a park.
Right.
Which is really nice.
Is it the fear of the unknown because you haven't done it before? And the whole goal is to help eliminate some of these long TSA lines. What if
it is.
If you talk to somebody and they said, George, it's a game changer. George, I know right now you're kind of on the fence about, but I got to park here and take a bus here. And what about my luggage? Go there. And George, just give it a shot. Is it something you think you'd change your mind on?
I know it is, because the hardest thing in life, I think, in my opinion, is change is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to having X all the time. I'm used to, doing it this way. And I, at home, ask Leslie and the boys, I am pretty much like, no, that's not right. This is the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. I'm traveling down to see you in a couple months. And Jared and I are traveling, and that's something we talked about. We're probably going to do it. It's scary at first. Scary not being, am I going to be safe?
It's
scary
just
being
never done it before. And
unknown
traveling is
until
already,
you sit there and take it.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, Mark, when I do this, I'm going to be like, this is so simple. What the heck have I been fighting this over?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like when people come in and they've been hesitant about speaking to us.
Yeah.
Speaking to a financial planner, looking at what tomorrow brings, because you don't know what to expect. You think you're going to the principal's office and getting your hand smacked, right?
Yeah.
And I don't treat people that way. That's not how we do it here at Portrayal Wealth.
Yeah.
This is a no smack area, folks, just so we're all on the same page.
They just implemented that rule about 5 years ago,
That's
too.
it.
So, 7 or 8 years ago, it would have been some problems. But now, Portrayal Wealth Group, totally no smack rule.
More friendly than we used to be.
Times change.
But it's about the unknown that scares me. And this is about taking the step. Because what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Let's think about the worst possibilities. If I go to Wilmington, Newcastle Airport, I get on the bus through American Airlines, I go through security, I take the bus ride up 95, I pull into Terminal F, I get out, I get to walk wherever I'm going to go, and I get on the plane. What's the worst thing that's going to happen, Mark?
An uncomfortable 10-minute bus ride.
I'm going to be uncomfortable half an hour on the bus. I may not be there. I like to get early to the airport. Just once again, there's my tunnel. So instead of being an hour early, 30 minutes ready to board, I'm going to get there in 10 minutes ready to board. Is the world going to change?
Mm-hmm.
If I don't like it, what am I going to do? How can I correct it? I won't do it again.
That's right. It's
the same thing. You come in here. It's hard to come across that threshold. I'm really worried what's going to happen. What happens if he says this to me? Maybe you had visions of being in a bad place and someone shows you you're in a better place. Maybe you thought you're going to retire next year and we sit down, the numbers don't add up and the plan doesn't look good to retire next year. Maybe it makes sense to retire 2 years or 3 years. What's the worst possibility about getting information? When you come in and get the Family First Retirement Plan, we're going to go through all those avenues. We're going to look at those things you thought, because it's in your head, that's gray number running, that you thought I could retire in 5 years. But guess what? George and his team just said, I see you doing really well in 2 years too. Or maybe get the bad news where, we're a little behind. We could do a year, but I think it's more sound advice and direction to wait 2 or 3 years. Okay. But you know what I have? I have clarity. I actually see a number. I have a why X, Y, and Z are not lining up right, why it's not making sense for next year. And then what can you do, folks? You can make an educated decision about your retirement future. Oh my gosh, it's not guesswork. There's some information to back it up. Wow, this is great. Now I can actually make an educated decision, deciding what's right and what's wrong, deciding which way works best for me and my family going forward. But it starts by picking up the phone and calling or texting 302-330-2166 or go to Portrayal Wealth, P-A-T-R-I-A wealth.com. Schedule that no-cost, no-obligation meeting. We also can watch us on YouTube and our Facebook and see posts and everything like that. Jared does a great job about that. You can also see us that way.
302-330-2166. Again, 302-330-2166. Online, portrayalwealth.com. And George Politarhos, we are less than a month away. The Bets for Vets charity golf outing coming up Monday, August the 24th, Rock Manor Golf Course. Great day with friends, playing golf, raising money for our veterans, food, drinks, prizes, and so much more. Our foursomes are filling up. How you feeling? You starting to get pretty excited about this?
It's a great event. You know, Mark, it's for the right cause, in my opinion. Our soldiers, our airmen, our Marines, our seamen, our police and firemen do so much for us. You know, they've given up so much of their lives for us, and it's just a small token to say thank you and give things back to them. Whether it's with the Wilmington or Coatesville VAs for the food banks, whether it's to help soldiers who are relocating and need money to help relocate, whether it's giving them money to have their dogs or service dogs taken care of, whatever we can contribute to help our local community in the tri-state area is what this is about. We have great prizes to give. It's going to be a gorgeous day, whether it's beautiful or it's rain. It's still going to be a gorgeous day because it's for the right cause. And we just had a golf outing. I belong to the Elks in Wilmington. We just had a golf outing a couple of weeks ago. And thank God we play a scramble where it's just the best ball you keep playing.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely stink. So we had a great time, and it's not about the golf. It is, but it's about doing what's right for the community and helping out each other.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. We'll have great things to auction off, and for a silent auction, we have some great sponsors. WDL stepped up to the plate again for us, so thank you, gentlemen and ladies at WDL and our team. My back office team here at Impact, which is where Mark is at, and they've come to the plate helping so much, and we're just here to make sure that we can help the community. Monday, August 24th at Rock Manor Golf Course. We're going to start tee-off time a little bit earlier this year, 11 o'clock tee-off time, so we can enjoy the after party more. As Mark said, there's great golf, great food. We have Zach's Hamburgers, ZAC''S Hamburgers coming,
great food.
Which is a great burger, fries, hot dogs, 1950s mentality, and you're going to love it, the food truck. Open beverages for you for the 5 hours, dinner afterwards at the club, prizes.
We've said it before. We've broke it down. For what you're getting around the golf, food, drink, prizes, swag bag, the opportunity to get involved with the live and silent auctions as well. You're not going to find a better deal. And knowing that it all goes right back to the community, to the men and the women that have worked so hard to keep us safe. And not to mention, I'm just excited about getting a day off work and coming to play golf on a Monday. That's going to be really
don't
fun.
forget the big putting contest.
Putting for prizes.
Which is always a one.
God bless it.
So prizes.
You know, we did this last year, and last year was the inaugural Vets for Vets charity. And I think we've learned a lot over the past year, how to make it bigger and better, and the prizes are going to be bigger and better as well. All right, PatriaWealth.com, P-A-T-R-I-A Wealth.com to get more information, or you can just text the word golf to 302-330-2166. And one of our team members will be in touch. You want to get involved, you want to be a volunteer, you want to be a sponsor, you got something you want to donate, you want to come play some golf, whatever you want to do, be a part of this great event, helping those that have helped us. 302-330-2166. Played the theme from Caddyshack right there, talking a little golf, because as a matter of fact, this weekend, 1980, Caddyshack premiered in theaters not too long ago. We had a chance to sit down with Bill Murray and his brothers at the Caddyshack charity golf tournament, and Bill Murray talked about the quality of life.
Retirement is so hard. I think the hard part about getting old is you get lonely, you start losing your friends. All the things, especially end of life, like what people want as they go forward, what the quality of their life they want to have. Ensuring the quality of the life is really the thing. The money will appear somehow. You'll figure out how to get the money. You'll figure out how to do things when you find people that want the same things as you do.
That's why you're in the community, and we're talking about golf and helping out the local veterans. You work at the big box firm. I'm sure there's great ones out there. It's just a number. You're a customer number 3455878%. But to George, you're part of the family, and he's going to help you find that quality of life to and through retirement.
I think the big box firms, Mark, don't care about you. You have $500,000, you have $750,000, you have $1 million. All right, thanks. Have a nice day. We'll talk to you once every 2 years. They have to prioritize, and it's really nice. We have a couple that just joined our family. They relocated to the lower Delaware area, and he is a great guy, Steve and Melissa, great people, and they have a great retirement. They've done a great job. He says, we deal with a big box company, won't tell you it has initials in it, and they don't even answer our phone calls. We call, they kind of just push us off like, we'll get to you when we get to you. Whereas his mother's with the same firm, where she gets a bag every year with her name on. That's what they do. They think that's special enough for you. We treat you, whether you have $200,000 or you have $20 million, just like the same person. Because to me, you're that important. And it's about having the plan in place for you to keep your money in your pocket. That's what makes Portrayal Wealth different than those big box firms.
Yeah.
Absolutely, hands down. You're a person, not a number.
Insurance and annuities offered through George A. Politarhos, Delaware Insurance License Number 1373121. Annuity guarantees rely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Read your contract for restrictions, limitations, or penalties.